Hi, good morning, everyone. It's April 28th today, 2025. 19, it's a long time ago. 2025, and we're just here looking at the old building. It's the old Schoolhouse building here in the big town of Rice, Minnesota. And wanted to let everybody know that the building is set for demolition on Tuesday morning, which will be the 29th of April, 2025. And I wanted to let people know, show a little bit about the history of the building and give everybody a chance to see what it was like here before we take it down. The building itself was approximately built in 1911, 1912. My understanding, the first school was in 1912, 1913 was the first year. So since that time, I went from there until 1957 was the final, 57, 58 was the final year as it being a school for the Independent School District number 47. It had a lot of history up to that point. After that, what they did is there was a couple people that were in here that would sell antiques out of it, and that was done until 1992. In 1992 is when I purchased the land and the buildings, and it became all private at that point. We did have a old school reunion back in 1993, it would have been, where we had everybody come out and walk through the building, and they got a chance to see the building before it went private. And a lot of stories of people coming in and talking about how they had sat in that school here, and the teacher was, there was one teacher that took care of everything here. One thing that's kind of cool about it is when it was shut down in 1957, when they went to the other school, they had all the kids put all their stuff together in personal little boxes, and they actually walked everybody from here all the way across the tracks back over to the new school. We have the flag, which I'm sure you can see back behind here. Back in 2013, my son and some of his friends, they graduated from high school, and they wanted to do something just to for their graduation. So we decided to paint the flag on there, probably May of 2013 that it was actually put on there. So we get more people requesting comments about why that's out there. That's the only reason it was something that they wanted to do, and it was kind of a nice thing, and we have people stopping by all the time. We also have people stopping by because this is what they call a Pokemon gym. The Pokemon gym is, I guess, it's just the way that people that are into Pokemon, they have to come out here and they try to capture whatever it is. I don't know, I'm not into that, but they have enjoyed it over the years. Okay, well, if you guys want to come on inside, I'll show you a little bit of the reason why we're taking the building down. And over the years, there hasn't been anything done to it since it's been vacant since the 1995-96 area. So come on in and see, everything has just been slowly deteriorating and becoming useless, and the building has just outlived its potential. So you can pan around here and take a look at it. There isn't, the ceilings are gone, the floors are, everything has just been falling apart. There was an old room back in there, and that was the coal room, and it's where they actually had the coal chutes come in, and then there was a coal fire furnace in here. The coal fire furnace took care of everything when the kids were in school here. So, and then up here you can pan up above, but there's nothing really up here anymore. The floors were getting a little dilapidated and starting to buckle, so we took those out of here just for safety purposes. And as you can see, there's just there's really nothing much left, just a bunch of lath and a bunch of old brick in here. So just a couple little unknown facts. Back in 1995, when we were living in the actual upstairs of the schoolhouse here, my son Sam was born in there. After that, that's when we moved out of here, and then the house became vacant from that point on. But he was in here, so I believe he's the only one that's ever been born in here. I don't know, unless there's something that I don't know about. Also, one of the things too is back in 2012, I believe it was, my son had a band called Half Past Normal, and there was a high school band that they had up in Brainerd, Minnesota, is where they went to school, and they came down here and they did it. They shot a video. Still, it's on YouTube yet. You'll find it. It's called Half Past Normal. And it was kind of an interesting little thing anyway. So just a couple things to let you know about the old schoolhouse here. We have a couple rooms. This area back in here, granted the floor is out, but this was one of the main classrooms that they had in here at one time. Back over in this area here, there's another room that's called, well, it used to be a bathroom. One was the boys' room, and then there was the men's room, or boys' room upstairs, women's room here. And then going back upstairs here, we can walk up there and we can see the other level. One of the things that I could talk about, if you can pan up way up above there, you'll see that there is a access to the bell tower. The bell was gone when I purchased it. I don't know when that was taken. Maybe that somebody from the school district took it. I'm not sure. But if you look up in this area here, the bell tower's up there. There's another platform right there and another room. That room is identical to one downstairs where there used to be a coat room for the kids, and then they converted it over to a bathroom up there. And then there was the other classroom up on there. 3 levels. You had the level upstairs here for the older kids, the medium floor here for just the younger kids, and then way in the lower level where we were earlier, that was, from what I understand, their little lunchroom area. So they did have a place where they could go and have lunch and take care of things there. I wanted to take some shots of the building so people could see the reason why we were starting to do the demo work, because it is to the point where we need to take it down, insurance purposes, and just the fact that it's not a safe building anymore. The materials are going to be, the building's going to be taken down. The local excavator here in town, Bursky Excavating, is going to be doing that, and we'll be taking it out to their pit here just to the west of town. All the brick will be recycled and crushed and used. So that will be taken care of, and then the miscellaneous wood and everything will go to the landfill. But we're trying to keep everything as local as we can. So just in closing again, just like I said, when there's the end of something new comes back in. We will be developing the area. We're getting it to be a nice area again, where the building next door, we're going to be remodeling and bringing that back up into codes. And of course, I'm sure down the road, there'll be more new buildings coming in to replace this one.